Good morning, everybody. Dr. Patmos. It is April 24th, and I saw an interesting article this morning in the Washington Post. Turns out that Elon Musk has posted 850 times in recent months on X content echoing white supremacist ideology. This was reported and documented in the Washington Post this morning. It's a stunning and not a subtle display of white supremacist racism from Elon Musk, the richest man in the world and CEO of Tesla. And having been a CEO myself, although of a bit smaller company, not a small company, but a bit smaller than Tesla, I can tell you I was shocked when I read that because if a CEO in most circumstances, if a CEO ever said anything like that publicly, they would be out in a heartbeat. The damage that they could do to the company, the board would fire them immediately. People don't realize a CEO is an employee. The board has the authority to hire and fire, discipline the CEO. So the CEO. Every month, when they go before their board meeting, a good board asks one final question before they end the meeting, and they do that in executive session, and they ask or should ask at every single board meeting, do we fire the CEO today? And if the answer is yes, they fire him. If the answer is no, then the next question is, then what can we do to support the CEO? That question must be asked by every board of directors of every company at every single meeting. The CEO is a disposable employee of the board, and the board has the authority and the responsibility in proper board governance to monitor, discipline, and dismiss the CEO if they do anything that can harm or is harming the company or places the company at risk in any way, shape, or form, or is just socially unacceptable. Musk's comments are unacceptable, and there are lots of examples below in the text of companies that have fired CEOs for similar such improper statements. I can't fathom any board tolerating a CEO making comments like this. The fact that he's been allowed to say this is just astonishing to me. So, what will it take? What will it take for the board at Tesla to do something about this man? Well, it would take a lot of pressure. But who has the pressure? It's economic pressure, really. It's the performance of the company. If the performance of the company is not good, that's then the balance of power shifts. And you look at who's on the board at Tesla, people who are very close to Musk, including his own relatives. So it's really not a good board. It's not a truly independent board. It is a hand-picked board of people that will support him, including his own family members. So, what can any fair minded person of morals do? There's only one thing. It's up to the owners of Tesla and the buyers of Tesla to make a statement. I would never, I don't care how good a car Tesla is, I don't care how cheap it is to drive one, I would rather pay $10 a gallon for gas or drive a different electric vehicle than ever drive a Tesla. If you drive a Tesla, then you're basically condoning and tolerating Musk's comments. And if you're shopping for a Tesla, you are condoning his white supremacist comments. If that's how you feel, then proudly drive a Tesla. If you don't agree with what Musk says, sell your Tesla and go buy a Rivian or go buy, Honda or some other electric vehicle. But don't drive a Tesla. I could not. If I had a Tesla right now, I'd be mortified. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be humiliated. I'd be ashamed. I would not want to drive a car that came from a company owned by Elon Musk and where he is the CEO. That is just, I couldn't do it. My moral compass would say no, and so should yours.